sun gets start ain't going down. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, no, start ain't going down. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, no, no.
What up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Just As TV. Thank you guys for stopping by. So, as promised, sorry I'm late. First of all, I got sick last week, and when I was supposed to release this video, and I couldn't. I was out for the count for like 3 days. 3 days, child. I was sleeping all day. Yes, I'm in the same outfit because I'm trying to bang these videos out, and I'm trying to catch up because I missed out last week on some stuff. And I wanted to get these videos to y'all. As y'all already know, this is going to be episode 10 and 11, and then I'll do 12. I think I'm going to release my review for 12 on Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. But yes, episode 10 and 12. Now, y'all already know, at the end of this video, I'm still going to put some videos in there, and I got a few. This time, I got Biggie talking about how Jayla was the only person that Rolly talking about how Jayla was the only person that beat her up. I got E.T. talking about how she was happy Mariah Lynn got beat up. I got 2 or 3 videos of Diamond talking about this hit list, and then her also talking about the fact that Mariah Lynn did ask her to fight Bianca and a whole bunch of other stuff. Who else? I think I got Taseki explaining something too. I got a lot of videos that I had collected because I was supposed to do these 2 videos separate, but then I'm gonna do them together. So if y'all want to see those videos, don't forget to stay tuned to the end to watch those videos and watch all of the explanations. E.T. did another live recently because she was talking about Rolly again and how Rolly was stopping her bag. I'm gonna look for that and see if I can get y'all that and add it to the video on Tuesday when I put out with episode 12, because I think apparently E.T. comes back because she was saying she was a replacement on that live, and I think she comes back in one of these coming episodes to have a sit-down conversation with Rolly, and then I think so, but I'm gonna see if I can find that for y'all. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get right into it. I know I am late, so forgive my tardiness. So we start off with Natalie and Rolly coming in, and they sitting down and talking about what happened in episode 10. Asian Doll, Natalie was telling her that Asian Doll beat up Mariah Lynn, and Mariah Lynn didn't want to stop fighting, so she just let her go, but she kept getting beat up. Natalie told her how Bianca turned on Mariah Lynn real quick, and Mariah Lynn, felt some kind of way, and she felt some kind of way, and I'm just like, you see how Natalie starts with the crap, and then when she do her little feelings, and then she know how she's the puppet master still, even though we don't see it on screen, we see it behind the screens, the fact that Natalie is still pulling strings behind the scenes and setting up these fights with these girls. We'll see it in episode 11. Anyway, so yeah, she's acting like she ain't doing, like she Miss Innocent. She want peace this season, and child, we know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. Safire, Scotty, Jayla come in, Safire, here she go, D-Ride and Rolly, child. You ain't never gonna let that name go because you are a D-Rider. You're a D-Rider. And Taseki and Biggie comes in. Taseki give her a hug, and Rolly is trying to be the bigger person, trying to squash the beef with not Taseki, child, because I think they're kind of brewing up a beef too, child. It's weird. But anyway, Rolly trying to be the bigger person and squash the beef with Biggie, and it's weird, and Biggie feels some kind of way still because, she was talking about her talking Spanish, and then Rolly gonna say, I got a Mexican brother-in-law, and I'm just like, girl, it's given I got a black friend. That's what it's given, child. I got a black friend, child. That's what it's given. Anyway, Tinker comes in, and she's always a boil of fire. She's always some fun, having a good time. Animac and Asian Doll comes in as well, and off top, Animac sees Rolly, and she gets it popping. She calls her Big Bertha, and it's on and popping. From there, they start arguing, and they calling each other every name under the sun, child. Anna is standing on business. She throwing stuff. She throwing shoes. She throwing purses, like she throwing all kind of stuff, child. I mean, I hear you. Taseki stood right on up and was ready to get it in the paint for Animac. And I feel like, Biggie, you should feel some kind of way. You should feel some kind of way, child, because she ain't do none of that for you. But Taseki this week is online windmilling for her life too, because people was mad at her that she stood up for Anna Mac and did not stand up for Rolly or anybody else who she calls her friend. So she kind of like, you know, she online windmilling for her life. And I'm just like, girl, I want to see it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, child. I'm here for it. Because I feel the same way. The moment Anna Mac stood up, you stood right on up. Like, oh, she ain't fighting her. You was saying mad stuff behind the scenes. And, you know, like, you was saying it so people could hear, you know, talking about their weight class and this and that. And I'm just like, girl, it's whatever. I mean, it's whatever. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But, I mean, I just feel like that's a double standard. That's just my opinion. You know, it's just my opinion. So, you know, they still arguing. This argument went on for a while. I was just like, geez Louise, just, can we cut to something else? Because this argument went on way too long. But Rolly was trying to act like she didn't hear nothing what Tasiki said when Tasiki stood up for Anna Mac. She was trying to kind of ignore that stuff. And people keep, E.T. was saying she was scared of Tasiki. A lot of people are saying that she's scared of Tasiki. She's trying to get online talking about she got into the confessionals talking about, I feel ganged up and Tasiki standing up like she want to fight for Anna Mac and I'm ready for it. And I'm just like, girl, you're not ready for it. If you can't take Jayla, you really not going to be able to take Tasiki. So, girl, goodbye. And whatever. I'm just going to keep my opinions to myself. But the fact that is, if you can't take Jayla, you can't take Tasiki at all. And E.T. even said she beat you up. And we know you really can't fight. You just throw your weight around. Anyway, so Taseki was like, ain't nobody fighting. And she was like, Biggie, I mess with you, but y'all ain't fighting. Da 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 da. You know, Rolly said she was ready, like I said. And then when Rolly, she started telling Anna Mac business, like what happened to her face. Like, okay, we all kind of speculated that a man hit her and broke her face or whatever the case may be is. But then Biggie started telling her information. I'm just like, how do you know this information? And even if they tell Natalie what's going on, why do Natalie have to tell you everything and then you always telling everybody's business? She always doing that. And I don't like that. I don't like the fact that Natalie shares all of their business with everybody, whereas everybody knows their business and then they freely just tell everybody's business on the show. I don't like that. But when Anna Mac started doing the legs and making fun of her Rolly's chicken legs, child, I'm sure I'll put the picture up here. That was funny. I was on the floor dying. I said every minute of it, child. Anna Mac was eating her up. She was eating her up. They was taking shot for shot, child. They was taking shot for shot. She called her bald-headed. And Anna Mac was eating her up. She was like, you all that money you spent was wasted because you look terrible. I said, child, get her. So the ladies get ready to go to the club. And I hate the fact that Rolly had on the same clothes that she came in on. And I'm just like, girl, go change. But, you really look like you took a deep breath. I'm sorry. I hate to have to say that. But you really look like you just took a deep breath. But anyway, it's whatever. Y'all already know she's not my favorite person in the world. And I don't really care. It is what it is. But when they went out, they looked like they was having a good time. And I was here for it. I'm like, okay, I don't know what Jayla thought she was popping, but she wasn't twerking. Child, she was popping nothing. That looked terrible. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not putting my lip, my tongue, my face, nothing on no strippers. Boom. It's a no for me, ma'am. It's a no. I'll throw you a few dollars. I'll smack a couple of butts, but I am not putting none of this on anybody's hinds parts. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. So the next day we get Scotty, Jayla, Safire, and Natalie, Mariah. As usual, they're going to get henna and they're going to chop it up. They're talking about eliminations and all of that stuff. Mariah is really trying to push that Bianca betrayed her story. And I'm just like, girl, you're whack. We already know that you was leaking information to Taseki about House A last season. And you was being two-faced. And the moment they turned on you in House A, you flew to House B, and you wanna tell them everything that's going on. So we already know that you had already done that. So girl, why do you think that we don't think that you're a snake? Because you're a snake. And I don't really care how you play that Bianca story. You a snake and you whack. Safire brings up the whole mess again that, you know, when she claims that she took notes about Bianca saying she want to fight Mariah Lynn. And I'm just like, you're a cornball. And you're a D-rider. And I wish you just scurry into a corner somewhere, like under a rock somewhere, because it's unbecoming. I'm so glad Suki left you on the show, because now we really get to see how you really are. And it's not. If I was Suki, I would not even deal with you no more. I wouldn't put you on. I wouldn't give you nothing. Because you're a D-rider. You're a D-rider. This girl threw a whole drink in your friend's face, and you scurrying right up her butt the moment she walk in the door. She child, okay. She called her cool. Y'all already know what happened. I'm just unimpressed, and I wish Suki take a look at this season and stop messing with Safire altogether, because I know I would. Jayla said Bianca needs to go, but Bianca was like, she was on live too the other day, and she was like, even though she was still at all of their locations, even though she wasn't on camera a lot, like seen on camera a lot, but she was still at all of their locations. She was with the other girls that was the replacements, and they was still around. So, and she said she still seen them girls back and forth. So all the crap that they was talking, she was still seeing them. So I'm just like, y'all be fronting for the cameras, child. Just fronting for the cameras. So they on their way to DR, but before they go to DR, of course, they're gonna have an eviction section. You know, an eviction session, right? And Diamond, Meatball, and Biggie, they on the rooftop doing, you know, puffing it down. And Diamond and Meatball have a few words, because Anna Mac shows up, and she was like, oh, you know, asking Diamond about the fights and stuff that she had. And Diamond says that she had a fight with Tank, and then Meatball was like, and you got beat up? And she was like, what? And she was like, yes, and you got beat up all 5 times, blah, blah, blah. So she was like, whatever, if you feel how you want to feel. So she was like, we could fight again. And she was like, Meatball was like, you don't even have to fight her. How about you fight her sister? And she was like, well, I'll fight whoever. I don't care. You know, I'm not turning down a fade. Who's her sister? And she goes, I'm her sister. And then it was just like, whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. So I'm just like, I don't know. Sorry, there was something trying to get in my house. A bug trying to fly in my house, child. And I was just like, oh gosh, let me get this out of here. Let me close my, so it kind of threw me off. Anyway, yeah, but they talk about evictions. It's eviction time. They discuss evictions too, and people who want to go. It seems like the majority is set on Bianca, Dia, and Slim. But then for some reason, Bianca ends up saying, anyway, it's eviction time. And Natalie tells the ladies that Dia and Slim gotta go. Dia came down, and she was like, she already knew that something was up, because every time they call a meeting, something go down, which we all know that every time Natalie call a meeting, something go down. So at least she hip to it. Asia doll looked like Michael Jackson in that scene, child. What is up with that hair? I didn't even take a picture, because I didn't think it was worth it. Whatever. Off top, Slim goes off, and she said she wants to know who said that she needs to go home. And I'm just like, what? It seems like she was trying to do her big one, and I feel like Jayla more so pushed the issue because of what she said the other episode. I already told y'all that. But then people started, she acting like she wanted people to step up. But then Safire stepped up, Meatball stepped up. They said what they said, but she didn't want to fight them. She targeted Diamond. And it was like she was looking for Diamond to fight, because I feel like she think because of the fight with Tinka, she felt like she could beat Diamond. But girl, you didn't. Diamond, the most you got was when you initially hit her, because she dragged you over that bar. Y'all was fighting, child. She looked like somebody that ran into her, like that doll from I can't even remember her name, child. But I'm gonna post a picture here, because that girl looked ragtagged up. And then they fought, I think, twice or 3 times, and the second and the third time, Slim got beat up. Dia's sitting there trying to plead her case, because she's like, she don't feel she's doing everything she needed. She did a lot to get there, and she's doing everything she needed to do, and she don't feel like she needs to go home. She don't want to be a replacement. She's not going into the replacement house. That's not her style. Da, 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 da. Nobody cares, girl, because you're still gonna leave, right? So after Diamond beat her. And I think in one of the videos at the end too, I got Diamond saying that, you know, she didn't get a chance to fight Tink when she was mad, but she got a chance to fight Tink but she got a chance to fight Dia when she was mad. That's why she beat her up, because she said when she get real mad, she just be bulldozing chicks. And I'm just like, okay, because I seen her on this other show that they got some other like a triple reunion or something like that, and she kicking butt on that show, child. I said, well, what the heck happened over here that you couldn't do on Baddies? Anyway, yeah, so I don't feel like Slim should have went home over Gretchen. I feel like Gretchen should have went home. Right after they finished that whole conversation about the N-word, I feel like Gretchen should have went home. But yet she's still there. And Natalie picked Slim and Dia. Got it. So then, Diamond really didn't want to fight Slim, because she said she just got her hair done and stuff like that. And she was even telling her she didn't really want to fight. So I'm not mad that she beat her up those last 2 times. But Child Dia was, like I said, she was looking discombobulated. Jayla's kind of being a hypocrite, because she's in the confessionals talking about nothing comes out of fighting somebody who doesn't want to fight. And I'm just like, wasn't Biggie crying earlier in the season because you fought her and she didn't want to fight? So you're a hypocrite. Anyway, Dia and Slim still chooses to go out with the girls even after they voted you out. And I'm just like, these girls are bugging. I'm not going nowhere with a bunch of chicks that just voted me out of the house. So they're bugging and they're corny. I would have never gotten on that bus. Especially if I was Slim, I would have never got on that bus. Never. Dia, I understand, because you could go out and have a good last time, you know, one last go round, you know, before you go. But if I was Slim, I would have never got on that bus and went out to a party with these girls that just voted me out of the house. It's a no. So I agree with Taseki. Biggie is repping replacements after she cried all season last season for being a replacement. Excuse me. Cried at the fact that Natalie made her replacement when she didn't want to be a replacement. And I'm just like, now you repping replacements because you're a full cast member and not a replacement, and you think you glorifying it now, child. Goodbye. Biggie, I feel like Biggie, the reason why Biggie keeps like coming for Natalie after every season, because Biggie wants to be a mean girl. Y'all gotta forgive me, because I'm trying to make sure that bug don't come through my window and try to jump on me, child, because I'm gonna be running from this camera if it do. Anyway, I think Biggie keeps coming for Natalie every season because Biggie wants to have the power that Natalie gives to Scotty and Rolly. Biggie wants to be able to tell them girls what to do. She wants to be able to boss them girls around. She wants to be a mean girl. That's why she keeps doing what she does to Natalie, and I don't like it. I don't like the way she acting. I don't like the way she acted after from the point where she grabbed them goggles off of Bianca's head. I lost it for her. Anyway, they go to the party. They have a good time. That song that Taseki and Biggie sung was fire. I was feeling it. I was feeling Asian Doll song, and it went off. That was episode 10. So now we're going to move on to episode 11. I'm trying to make these review as quick as possible. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know y'all really want to get to episode 12, which I am on Tuesday. Anyway, so Slim and Dia, they talking, and I feel like the conversation that they have is a waste of time because they went to a party. They went to party with them after they voted them out of the house. So anything you say after that is irrelevant. I promise you it is. And the fact that Slim keep glossing over the fact that Dia keep telling her everybody was stepping up, Meatball, Safire, everybody, and she still was like, yeah, but I was just like, girl, you sound silly. You sound crazy. Slim should feel bad because all that talk she was doing, all that kissing that she was doing with Natalie still got her nowhere, still got her booted out the house. After you was up Natalie butt over Tommy's situation and ready to fight Biggie or whoever, not Biggie, yeah, Biggie or whoever over that Tommy situation, and you still got booted out the house, it's crazy work for me. It's crazy work. So you was like wasting your time. So the ladies head to DR, and the mayor, Biggie, was so excited, child. She had the big old Dominican flag. She was repping it. I said, oh, they're going to give her Biggie Avenue, child. The way she be repping Dominican Republic, child. She was excited. But I'm not feeling it for her. After she ripped off those goggles off of Bianca head, I ain't feeling it for her. Anyway, so Anna Mac heads, Anna Mac explains that she had a fight with Mariah Lynn's mom and her aunt because they accosted her. And I'm just like, child, I have a lot to say about that situation, but we're going to unpack it slowly, right? So Callie was the one who called. Callie said she was there, and she told Anna Mac not to be fighting with them, to just ignore them. But Anna Mac didn't do that. Callie was also the one that told Mariah Lynn what happened. So she called Mariah Lynn. Now, Mariah Lynn is online talking about how her and Callie was getting close behind the scenes, even after their little situation. And lo and behold, Callie was there, and she told Mariah Lynn what happened. But I'm still waiting for Callie to come out and say what happened, because Mariah Lynn got one story, Anna Mac got one story, and I want to hear what Callie got to say to see who's telling the truth and who's lying, or at least in between. We need to see. So Anna heads to the hospital straight from landed in Dominican Republic because she feel like she's fractured her finger, she sprained her finger, whatever. And I think it's like the same finger that she messed up last season, which is understandable. So the girls head to the house. The house is really nice. They pick their rooms and stuff like that. And Anna Mac explains that Mariah Lynn's mother hit her 4 times before she even did anything. If that is a true story, she better than me. Even at 20, she better than me. She might have it now that I'm older, but at 20, I probably would have lost it on her mom too, because there was plenty of people I had, plenty of grown-ups when I was young would lose it on and didn't even think twice and didn't even care. If they was wrong, they was wrong, and I'm gonna tell them they was wrong. So yeah, she better than me, because if that lady hit her 4 times, she was justified. I feel like if the lady hit her 4 times, she was justified in fighting that girl mother. And the reason why I say that is because my whole thing is Mariah Lynn got her family everywhere, all the time. I feel like last season, when you brought them to the club for Smiley, when you brought your sister to fight Smiley, and your mother was there, and they seemingly kind of like jumped Smiley, I didn't like it. And from then, I was like, yo, you need to get your mom out of the BADDies situation. It's like your mother and your sister is auditioning for BADDies or something. I don't understand why they always got to be everywhere where you are. Even other people got online and was like, they families came with them to the islands and stuff like that, but we never seen them. We never seen them. It's only your mother and your peoples who's always in stuff. So your mom and your sister and them get whatever they get. That's how I feel about that whole situation. Because they came to the club for Smiley, and now they're in the Dominican Republic. And then on top of that, what are you telling your peoples that they have the right? They feel like they have the right to say something to this 22-year-old girl. She's a kid, and these are grown-ups. Your mother and your aunt shouldn't have said nothing to her. And that means that you're telling them stuff and you're feeding them stuff for them to feel like they got to say something to this little girl on your behalf. You understand what I'm saying? So either way it goes, whether she started it or they started it, you telling them something for it to be any animosity in either direction. Right? Yeah. So I don't understand why they gotta be in BADDies everything. Your peoples. Anyway. If you don't want nobody to put their hands on your peoples, then you need to keep them away from the cast members. You can say what you want to say about the cast members to your peoples, but they should not feel justified in jumping in fights with these people or getting into fights with these people. Because even your sister is online trying to get at Mariah Lynn too. And I'm just like, your whole family, just go sit down somewhere. Anyway, Callie, Tink, and Big Meatball, they talk about the food, the good food in the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, which I agree with. The food is great. I think the only thing that really is different from Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic is that they have mofongo. That's really it. Everything else is pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. So, and they talk about eliminations as well. They, you know, Tink feels some kind of way because, you know, her and Slim was rooming together and they was getting close. And for Slim to get voted out, she feels some kind of way because that's her friend, really. You know, and Meatball kind of like checks Tink and was like, she really wasn't, Dia wasn't really giving nothing. And Biggie kind of like was like, we don't really care what you say because you could have been voted out too. And I'm like, see, this is the position that Biggie wants. That's why she constantly fighting with Natalie as well, because she want to have that position where she be in authority. Anna calls her TT, child. She calls TT. That's our TT now, child, because her TT is funny. Her TT is funny. I was on the floor with her TT. Her TT was like, oh my gosh, mira, vete, what? ¿Qué pasa? No, she wasn't saying all that. I'm lying. She wasn't saying all of that. I added all of that, child. I added all of that. Anyway, that's our TT. I love her. I love our TT, child. That wig and all. I love her TT. But they was, you know, her Animac TT and her mother was telling her she should have went back and beat her more. I agree. If it happened how Animac said it happened, she should have went back and beat her more. Because there's no way that this 40-something-year-old woman is arguing and handling in 2024 the way these millennials are reckless like that, handling this little girl. You should have just let Mariah, because Mariah Lynn is old enough. Mariah Lynn is in her 30s. Let her deal with it, girl. Anna knows pretty much that she's gonna have to fight Mariah Lynn because of the situation, and rightfully so, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. If you fight my mom, child, it's up. All the time I see you. You're gonna have to be on guard 24/7, because every time I see you, we're not gonna be allowed to be in the same space, win or lose. We're not gonna be allowed to be in the same space. If you was to ever put your hands on my mother, like, we're not gonna be allowed to be in the same space. Yeah. So I'm not mad at Mariah Lynn for wanting to fight her behind the situation with her mother. Either way it goes, but I still feel like I'm not mad at Anna Mac either for what she did either. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could drop down in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about that situation. But I could see both sides. If the lady hit her so many times and Anna Mac was trying to be the bigger person and not do nothing to this lady, then after the fact, and she took her phone, she beat her, it is what it is. If Mariah Lynn want to fight her because of that, I don't really care either, because she's justified as well. I get both sides. I get both sides. And Mariah Lynn made a valid point. Not Mariah Lynn. Anna Mac made a valid point as well. If some older lady in a mall fight any one of y'all, that's somebody's mother too. What y'all gonna do? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said I understand both sides. Y'all drop that in the comments and let me know. Natalie, Safire, Jada, and Scotty, you know, they have a conversation as well about who they want to join the house after they sent home, who they want from the replacements to join the house after they sent home Dia and Slim, you know. And, you know, Natalie acting like she want peace all the time, but you be starting a lot of the stuff, because a lot of the girls is saying that they texted you this and they texted you that and they said this and they said that. But then we got Biggie and Safire, not Biggie, Rolly and Safire getting up here on, you know, our TV network every weekend talking about how you showed them messages of X, Y, and Z. Which leads me to another scene with Mariah Lynn. Like, but we'll get into it. Anyway, so these three bozos put a battery in Scotty's back so that she could go and end up, that's why she ended up fighting Gretchen this episode coming up today. Because of these three bozos, Jayla, Safire, and Natalie. Because who gonna stop Scotty? No one. Battery. There's the battery. They literally gave her the Energizer Bunny battery. Because, and Scotty was stupid enough to fall for the okie doke. You see how that works? Last season, Natalie fought you. She don't even gotta fight you this season. She gonna play you like a fiddle and make you fight somebody else this season, when you didn't really have to, because Jayla was fighting her the whole time. You didn't like her because of what she said. That's fine, whatever. But, and then Natalie act like she ain't hear you and Jayla the whole time telling her. Anyway, so this bozo the clown pulls out her notebook. And at this point, I feel like she ain't writing nothing down in that notebook. Because how could y'all not remember Jayla and Scotty the whole time saying that they want Gretchen to go home? Ever since the N-word came out, Scotty's been in the confessionals and in y'all faces saying that she want Gretchen to go home. Jayla, the same. Jayla's been in the confessionals and in y'all faces saying that she wants Gretchen to go home. So how does Gretchen get to stay and Dia and Slim get to go? I mean, either one. If it would have been up to me, I would have kept Dia and let Gretchen and Slim go. And I would have kept Dia. But you keep Gretchen? So Zeus, shame on you, and Natalie, shame on you. Scotty and Rolly is outside, they talking and they blowing it down again. Taseki and Biggie come out, and it's all hugs and loves. Good for them. We'll see how long that lasts because Biggie's in the confessional taking shots at Rolly already as we speak, which I agree with. Every time Rolly comes out, comes on to the show, she sucks the energy out of the show because she's a shit starter. So there's that. Taseki said she spoke with Mariah, and right now she's waiting for Mariah because she want to hear her side of the story. I agree. But Mariah says one thing, like I said, Mariah said one thing, Anna Mac says another. I want to hear what Callie got to say because then I'm going to put three together and see if I can get the truth out of that story. Right? So Mariah Lynn pulls up in this car and she jump out like she ready to do something, but yet you let these chicks stop you to have a conversation. Child, I would have been like, hey, and bolted it straight in the house looking for Anna Mac. There's no conversation to be had. There's no stopping me to be had. You cannot bring me down until after I put my hands on this girl. That's how you know she didn't really want to do anything. Yeah. She did. She said she didn't want to talk, but she stops to talk and tells them the whole story and tells them that Callie, like I said, Callie called her and told her what happened. And then Rolly picks this perfect time to feel like she needs to bring up the conversation about what Mariah Lynn, of course, texts Natalie, and Natalie showed the group. Wrong time, honey. Wrong time. If she's looking for Anna Mac, then let her go find Anna Mac, and then you address that probably next episode or whatever the case may be. But don't do that. Don't do that. Even though her point was valid. Even though her point was valid for her to bring that situation up, I feel like this was a wrong time to do it. Just wrong timing. Anyway, so she brings up the fact that Mariah Lynn is telling people that she's the star of the show and her and Taseki needs to be treated better, to be treated better than the other girls in the house. That they need to be given better treatment than the other girls in the house. And I'm just like, even if you feel that way and you said that to somebody, it's all right to feel that way, because remember, last season she said she's an international star child before she even made it to wherever. And now this season she feel like she should have international star treatment. I don't really care. I don't really care. Taseki said she read the text messages too, and she didn't get that from that information. So how did Biggie deduce that information from that text too? And I'm just like, show us the text, child. Show us the text and let me decide. Let me decide what she meant by that text, child. Let me decide. Let me see it for myself with my own eyes. Let me see it. So, and I'm just trying to figure out where she get that information from. And I'm just like, the only person she could have got that information from was Natalie. That's it. Rolly starts to call Scotty all kinds of names when they go inside. And I was just like, where did that come from, child? You must not, like, you feel some kind of way about Scotty too, but it's hidden under jokes, child. It's hidden under jokes. So Callie and Gretchen get to talking and they talk about the eviction. And Callie said she didn't even vote neither Slim nor Dia out. She voted Bianca out because she said she felt like Bianca was doing too much. But she said that in the confessionals. She said Bianca was doing too much. So I don't think she's lying about that. Gretchen then proceeds to say that everybody is fake and that she don't trust nobody. And she's learning, and people behind the scenes is telling her not to trust Callie because Callie is saying this and saying one thing and saying the other. And I feel like Gretchen feels like because of everything that was going on, Callie should have jumped in and helped her out. But Callie wasn't there. Callie wasn't there when they was fighting you in the house. Not that I know of. You came in with who? Who she came in with? Slim? One of them she came in with before she got bopped by Meatball. Callie, she didn't come in with Callie. Every time she had conversations with Callie, they was in a different location. I never seen them, you know, outside of, and even when Callie came in, when she came into the restaurant, she had Fort and Natalie, I don't think Gretchen was there. Or maybe they cut it out. I don't know. I don't remember seeing her. So she's saying that people is telling her not to trust Gretchen. And I'm like, how people gonna tell you not to trust Callie when she was caping for you the whole season? Understanding, trying to help these girls understand you better, like all kind of stuff. And you gonna sit here and say that you don't trust her because these girls, the same girls who beat you up, was telling you not to trust her? Who was telling you not to trust her? I want to know now. Now I want to know. You know, they was arguing, they was throwing the N-word left and right, and I was just like, this is making me feel uncomfortable. The amount of times that they was using that N-word made me feel uncomfortable. Because I was just like, who even talks like that? But I don't know. She from LA, so I don't know. They might. Gretchen was turned up until Callie got turned up to 10 too, and then she piped it down a little bit. Y'all seen that? Because she was up. She was turned. And then when Callie started yelling and getting mad, then she's like, what you doing? What you saying? What you talking about? Her voice got real low. Child. Anyway, this argument was crazy. And I was just like, what the heck? This is too much. They doing too much. But I can't even front. She pushed the shit out of Gretchen, child. I thought Gretchen was going to hit the floor. People online was talking about she was doing the Soldier Boy. I said, oh, child. But I can't front. I was low-key glad that she did that to Gretchen. I was rooting for her to beat up Gretchen. I can't front. I can't front. I can't front. That's retribution, child. Retribution. And I also can't front because Callie had mad patience. I was like, they doing too much. They going too far. This is too much. All this yelling back and forth. All this, and my N-word, and I was just like, this is all too much. But I can't even front. I was low-key rooting for Callie to beat her up. Sorry. Just my opinion. Feel how you want to feel. Y'all drop that in the comments. Let me know if y'all was low-key rooting for Gretchen to get beat up by Callie too. Because I sure was. When she mushed her on her head this episode coming up, child, that made my day. Because she mushed the crap out of her shoulder. I thought she was going to hit the floor, that bony girl. And then when she mushed her in her face, the episode coming up, child, I almost hit the floor. Anyway, that's my spiel. That's episode 10 and 11. Y'all gonna get episode 12 on Tuesday. And thank you guys for coming. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Interact with in my comments, girl. We can hash it out and talk it out. You know, we have, you know, good dialect in the comments now. And I don't know, y'all. Let me see. Again, I apologize for the videos being late. And I will see y'all in the next one. Here is the videos. I promised y'all I'm going to cut them up as much as I could possibly cut them up. Thank you for, I think it's Piping Tea. I got one of the videos from her. One of the diamond videos I got from her. So shout out to Piping Tea. And if y'all don't know who Piping Tea is, head over to her YouTube channel because she be doing a lot of Zeus Network stuff that's going on Zeus Network and on Now That's TV. But she be giving a lot of good good live stream videos about the girl. So head over there and check her videos out. But anyway, without further ado, here's the videos and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
You lost any fight since you've been on BADDies?
Hell yeah.
Who?
Jayla.
Oh, for real? I thought you was gonna say Biggie. I see what Biggie did to you now.
What'd you do to me?
I'm sticking around.
I'm going to in this next episode, guys. Like, I was actually really upset. Like, I got really mad. Y'all know I don't be mad when I be fighting. I be laughing, I be joking and shit, but I don't be really giving a fuck. But this episode, bitch, she got a Diamond's body is mad beat down. Like, bitch, I was like, bitch, I told you. Ooh, like, she got me so hot, bro. Oh, the real fight came out. There's that real fight. Did the over counter? Oh, I was so mad. Bro, now we gotta fight. I was here. I didn't want to lose another wig. Like, it was so much. Did you get another round? We went like 3 rounds after the over the counter thing. So we went over the counter. I dragged her over the counter. Then we went around the counter and we fought. 3 rounds. I've been fighting, but I ain't been fighting with no like anger. Like, I just been like, okay, whatever. But that's why, no tea, no shade. That last round, if I would have fought Tink that last round, bro, while she was ripping my wig, she would have got it. Because that was making me angry. But they wasn't letting me fight after I got angry. They was just letting me fight for no reason. Like, you know, first it was like, okay, whatever. But that angry fight, that's a different fight, y'all. Is it clear? Oh, it's very clear. It's very clear. But she said it plenty times. She said in her life that she lost the fight. She knows. She knows. Some ain't no none's bad. Her camera's legit second. Is it clear? Yes, it's very clear. Very clear. Feel me? But they really be leaving a lot of shit out. And I feel like it's shit that just makes sense. Like, why would y'all not put my explanation why I snubbed Bianca and just make it look like I did it for no fucking reason? Like, that was weird. Because now I gotta sit and explain to everybody. Like, if they would have just put that one, because I know I said it in the confessional. I'm sure I said, like, because obviously they're gonna be upset, they're gonna be upset. It's not like I said it's gonna change their upsetness, but at least they'll be like, okay, she had a reason, like something happened why she did that. It wasn't like she just woke up and just randomly did it on her own. You get it? Like, you probably not like my reason, but at least it's like, okay, at least the bitch had a reason. At least she ain't just get up and was trying to just entertain the crowd. Like, okay, you know what? Hey, everybody, we do something, you know? Bianca snuck, Mariah snuck, Anna snuck, Diamond snuck, Biggie snuck, ET snuck, Tasiki snuck. Stop playing with the fake outrage, because if Diamond helps Bianca next episode, y'all will love her. Yeah. I know who's delusional about me, and I love it. I love it. Keep it up. Keep that Delulu, baby. Diamond can't do no wrong in my eyes. I don't give a fuck. See that one again, babe. That's my fans that I'm looking for. That's the ones I want. I don't want y'all flip floppy, flippy floppy. I want the motherfuckers that don't give a fuck what I do.
And like I said, I told you last week, right? The people coming at you because you said Slim and what's name is followed, but you move like that. Right? A month move like that.
For somebody that I've known since 2018.
Oh, okay.
For somebody that I've known since 2018, and that fuck with me, and been fucking with me, and put in a good word for me to get on the show. And I told her I got her back, and if she needed anything, let me know. And she let me know. I'm mad I didn't put my confessional when I said that I knew Mariah prior. I told y'all leave out the whole confessional where I said, oh, I know Mariah. Like, y'all left out the whole thing. It just looked like I just jumped out of the blue and just said, boom, hello. We hit people for no fucking reason. No, babe, I had a reason. I fight my people shit. I don't give a fuck. My people say, get here. Hey, I fuck with you. But like I said, I told the boy, I said I did apologize. And the reason I apologize is because the energy was not reciprocated. So therefore, I do feel, if the energy was reciprocated, I wouldn't apologize. I was still 10 toes behind what I did. But because it wasn't, then I got to take that L and just be like, shit, you know, why did Bianca and Mariah speak Kelly? But I'm not putting this off on nobody. I'm not putting this off on nobody. I stand 10 toes behind what I did and why I did it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not hiding. I'm not scary about it. Yes, I did do what I did. Yes, I do fuck with Mariah. A lot of people don't know, didn't know. Yes, I don't give a fuck. And the only reason I recanted my statement and you know what I'm saying, like, had to apologize and all that shit is because, like I said, the energy wasn't reciprocated, so she made me look stupid. Now I was like, damn, I'm fighting for you, but you can't even stand up for me. So yes, I did look stupid, and before it come out, I'm gonna just let you know, and that's what happened. So yeah, I did apologize. I'm sorry, Bianca. I should have had my motherfucking business, because I thought Mariah was somebody that I could have her back, and she was gonna have my back, and we was gonna have each other back. But that wasn't it. That wasn't the case. She didn't have my back, so my bad.
She just posted that she's not getting up and she got your back today.
I don't think it's a little too late for that. But at the same time, by the time this video come out, I don't think she even gonna be on my side. Show y'all how that situation supposed to get handled when 10 bitches is on your back. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show y'all that reunion. I'm gonna take each one down one by one, bitch. If the hoes jump me, it is what it is. That's what I'm gonna show you how it's supposed to go. Not sitting around acting like a scary ass bitch. I'm gonna show you how you supposed to get in the field when 10 hoes don't like you. I'm gonna show you what you do when everybody start ganging up on you. I'm gonna show you how that situation really supposed to go. That's what I'm gonna show you, because it's gonna happen. It's already happening. It's gonna happen. And I'm gonna show everybody this is what you're supposed to do when a whole bunch of bitches is against you. Stand the fuck up and knock them hoes out.
Word. But you ain't knock nobody out though.
Interacting with y'all baddies. Like, I don't even know if y'all got real beef or y'all really cool for behind this social media shit. But let me tell you something. Keep my name out y'all mouths. Nobody coming to no reunion. Like, y'all know where I'm at in real life. Y'all baddies, right? Y'all tough, right? Don't worry. I keep.
But bitch, why the fuck is you on social media talking about I ain't nothing this, you showed your own eye. Like, there you go. Alright, it's okay. We all don't win. There's somebody for everybody. You feel me? Or it may just be the time you fight. Like, bitch, you might slip on a fucking banana peel, bitch. Like, things happen. Like, I'm glad somebody finally got her. Finally, shit. Picking and choosing ass bitches. Biggie stuck me and took me in my face, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but that's just how you just don't forget. I mean, you know, you don't keep like fucking with it, but you just don't forget shit like that. You like, you like bitch. I don't fuck with bitch like that. Not everybody you beefed with is getting hated. I see that, and you know what? That ain't on me. I prayed on it. I put it in God's hands, and I left it alone. You feel me? So, but
everybody would know, why did you sneak Bianca? Yes, I did sneak Bianca, because when Mariah and Bianca was arguing, so they started arguing after the Asian doll situation. Mariah felt like whenever she felt, okay, Bianca playing with me for real, like, that's fucked up. When she found out that she was calling Asian doll, telling Asian doll that she's this and weird and was gonna sneak her and all this other shit, she was like, oh shit, like, bitch, fuck you. You feel me? Like, okay, now we got beef. So I saw an opening when Bianca was sitting on the what's it called, the ATVs. I saw an opening for Mariah to go and get Bianca. I say, Mariah, I walked up to Mariah. I said, Mariah, look, it's a little thing right here. Go behind the security. You just go right there. Boom, hit her. So Mariah was like, well, I can't do that. You know, the security, they watching me. Like, if I walk this way, they gonna stop me. She was like, shit, you do it for you fuck with me? Go ahead. Yes, she did offer me a bad exchange. Yes, she did. She was like, sis, you fuck with me. Handle that for me. I said, shit, okay. Okay. So, bitch, I went around security. Pow. Now, is that following? No. Like I said, I didn't do it. Y'all is trying to push that because y'all don't see me on screen with Mariah. But like I said, I been with Mariah. I told Mariah before I got on the show that, bitch, if you gotta play with her, like, you feel me? I got her, like, you feel me? I fuck with you. Once I fuck with you, bro,